You're absolutely right, Mr. Sahai. Why can't we get this right? This is obviously frustrating. Savio and Rahul are extremely right that this is a problem which is very indicative of the fact that there is mismanagement at a large scale. Do you think there should be a separate task force, a separate agency that looks after crowd management? Is it time that we in fact constitute our energies and resources and money into building something like this, because 6 lives matter?
It is time to understand that security and crowd management is a very specialized sort of a discipline and expertise which has been found missing in this country. You said that security was provided for, by which all of us understand that there are 1,000 police personnel there. There are some CCTV cameras and some drones. What more can the government do? Government has never applied its mind, nor has the police force, to understand what is crowd management. If I go through last 8-9 months, 10 major stampedes have happened in this country. And Rahul Ishwar has been talking about technology, and rightly so. But we have seen in Mahakumbh that the same AI-enabled cameras did not deliver anything, precisely for the reason because we don't understand technology and we are not in a position to use the technology in the best possible manner. Now here few things are completely missing, as has been the case in most of these stampedes. So when they take the approval of the whosoever is the concerned police authority out there, there is a bandobast scheme, and the bandobast scheme also has the methods of regulation. What is happening at couple of places, the documentation is fine, but there when you are running a crowd management show, even if you don't have a great expertise in crowd management, you should know how to regulate a crowd, whether your heart and mind is in that particular job or not. If your heart and mind is not in that particular job and you are standing there just as a body bag, then it becomes next to impossible. And when the crisis happens, for whatever reason, when the crisis happens, then you find most of these police guys, inclusive of the temple authorities, they generally cave in. They give way to the crisis and the crisis snowballs. I think somebody was talking about a mob. It is not a mob. It is a very silent, peaceful crowd of devotees. But when it lands in a crisis situation, to save one's life, what should you do? So what is the way out? The way out is first and foremost that the police should gain expertise. It should be handled in the manner what we call as scientific management. Technologies can only help you as much as the practitioners know of that particular technology. In any one single grid, the camera is able to tell you whether it is overcrowded or not. But in any of these cases, now the inquiry will go on. I don't think anybody will get into the technology part of the inquiry and where the technology failed us and where the expertise failed us. It will say that crowd was there, 60 to 40 to 60,000, overcrowding. That is a normal, common thing, overcrowding. There is a standard crowd which comes to any of these jatras or whatever the festival was. 25% to 40% is the accepted extension of what the crowds can come. Was it planned for that? So the whole process end to end is, I see, it smacks of a very casual behavior, inclusive of what happens after the whole exercise. We have been talking of ex gratia, we're talking of hospitalization, people who are injured, providing the best treatment. All these things will happen
And of course, and Mr. Sahai, of course,
the incident will happen in the same manner.
Mr. Sahai, let's not forget.
Set of skills.
Can you not hear me?
Mindset
Mr. Sahai,
and technology merged into
can you
one.
not hear me, PCR? Right, Mr. Sahai, what about the high-level inquiries that are also constituted? Isn't that become very parity in nature?
No, see, these high-level inquiries, the committee members, I would, in a very solemn way, I will say that they don't have the expertise of crowd management. And primarily, you give it to, most of the times, you give it to the SP and the district collector. They are a part of that whole mechanism. And how do you make people guilty who are a part of the same mechanism? I don't know if any of these people have an expertise of either crowd management or evacuation, crisis management, technology in crowd management, and variety of other things. And whether the blame is to be put based on couple of documents which has been provided, or you are getting into the practice part of it. Unfortunately, we have reached a level where the practice of crowd management is literally missing in this country.